welcoming you to speak in Manila.
Do you know that essential oils are the most powerful weapon you ever could have and imagine? We are not brought up in school learning how to use essences from plants. There's a study done in the University of Tokyo some years ago, and in this study that they exposed the rats in stressful conditions, and while diffusing oils that contain linalool. So, many of them contained linalool, which is a chemistry component naturally occurring in plants such as lavender, rose, magnolia, or even orange, has the ability to actually allow those rats not to be able to actually be having the immune cells activated. They could actually be the elevated stress state of the cells could actually go to normal, and that they would be able to actually reduce the activity of all these cells that actually helps with in a stressful conditions to be very high in activity reduced. So this is the power of what essential oils can do. Okay, so what happens is that many years ago, in 2009, I was diagnosed with cancer. And this is something I was hoping I could find, but at that time, there was no essential oil that is of that kind of quality I was looking for, even though I had the knowledge of how these plant essences could help. So I had no choice but to resort to going through the the conventional methods of doing chemo and radiation. Now, how many of you would agree that cancer will come back even though you have the treatment and you have it in remission, right? How many of you would agree that there will be no insurance wanting to cover you the moment you have life-threatening diseases? Yes? So what do I do in order to actually prevent and avoid life-threatening disease from coming back again? I discovered more than 5.5 years ago that I have access to these 100% naturally occurring essential oils from the plants that has been tested with the highest standards, and that it is free of impurities. It is able to actually allow the body heal itself naturally without any side effects from synthetic medications. And there I discover the power to be able to help myself stay free from cancer potentially and live my life 10 to 15 years longer, and even reversing the aging process. You could just see how I look before the oils and now after the oils. I stand before you a testimonial of how the oils have affected me. I am a mother and I have a son of 27 years old. I am 54 years old, which more than 5 years ago, I didn't look like this. I was all puffed up. I was not looking my best, and I didn't think that I was attractive enough. So the oils changed me entirely. And I love nothing more than to empower people like you, with family like yours, to be able to use and take control of your lives using the world's finest essential oils to actually help avoid life-threatening diseases, extend your life, and also to be able to access the energy, vitality, and focus you've never had before. All you need to do is just open up the bottle and experience it yourself. Use them consistently on a daily basis so that you will never have to feel any threat to you at all. I have helped several people during my 5 years of using such oils. One example would be a man, 25 years old. I was walking past a mall one day and I found him to be having badly burned skin. And when I went forward to ask him what happened to you, and he said he was badly scalded by hot boiling water, and he went to see a doctor, and the doctor gave him cream. So he had been using it for 7 days, and that was the 7th day when I met him at the mall. And I couldn't help it. I said, I have something, if you are open to it, I'm going to share it with you. And I gave him a bottle of lavender essential oil. And I said, use it on a daily basis, just put it neat on your skin. Avoid the cream that you've been using since it doesn't show to have worked. And guess what? Three days later, he texted me and he showed me pictures of how the skin has dried up. And then 5-6 days later, the skin all dropped off, and by the 7th day, it's a new skin, no scars. I was so amazed by the power of that oil, and I sat up. I was so glad that I have the ability to help him. And although he's a stranger, I mean, we are here on earth to help so many people. I believe the mark of a successful person is not how much money they have in the bank. It's not how many fancy cars they have in the garage. It's not that kind of high life that they enjoy. It is the amount of heart they have in helping fellow people. So I am here to empower everyone who is open to using natural solutions, those that is of the highest quality, and they are actually safer than drugs. They are cheaper than drugs, and they are more effective than drugs. Okay? And so if you like to learn more, I do have an event coming up on Saturday, which is on the 5th of October, and it is at the Port Royal Place at 11 a.m. Let me know if you are open to learning more, and I'll be sharing more with you. And for those who cannot make it, you can actually log onto my website, myoilmentor.com, or befriend me at My Oil Mentor on Facebook.
Thank you.